Henry Ford was one of the most successful entrepreneurs in history. He founded the Ford Motor Company, which revolutionized transportation and manufacturing. But what many people don't know is that he used a secret technique to achieve his success. And it wasn't until decades later that this secret was revealed. So what was this secret? And how can you use it to build your own empire? To understand this, we need to go back to the early 1900s when Henry Ford was trying to make a name for himself in the automotive industry. At the time, cars were seen as a luxury good for the rich and powerful. But Ford had a different vision. He wanted to create a car that was affordable for the average person. In order to do this, he needed to find a way to mass-produce cars at a low cost. But he didn't know how to do this until he met a man named Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill was an author and lecturer who specialized in the philosophy of success. He had written several books on the subject, but his most famous work was yet to come. When Ford first heard Napoleon speak, he was mesmerized by his ideas. He had never heard anyone else talk about success in this way before, and he knew that if he could apply these ideas to his business, he would be on the fast track to success. So Ford invited Napoleon to come and work for him, and Napoleon accepted. When he started working for Ford, Napoleon was given the task of helping the company become more efficient and profitable. Ford had already developed a reputation for being a demanding boss, but he was willing to listen to Napoleon's ideas because he knew that they were sound. For example, Napoleon suggested that Ford implement a new accounting system that would allow them to track their expenses more closely. This is something that Ford had been meaning to do for a while, but he just couldn't figure out how to do it. Napoleon showed him how it was done, and Ford implemented the changes immediately. The new accounting system helped the company save thousands of dollars every month. And it was just the beginning of Ford's success story. Throughout their partnership, Napoleon shared with Ford his knowledge of the philosophy of success, and Ford used it to grow his business and change the world. But what exactly was this philosophy of success, and how did it help Ford become so successful? One of the key aspects of Napoleon's philosophy was the idea that success is a habit. He believed that it's not a destination but rather a journey. In his book, The Law of Success, he writes, "Success is not the result of a single effort or impulse. It is the product of consistent and persistent action." This is something that Ford took to heart. He knew that in order to build his empire, he needed to be consistent in his efforts. So he worked tirelessly to make his dream of an affordable car for everyone a reality. Another key aspect of Napoleon's philosophy was the importance of setting clear goals. He believed that in order to be successful, you need to have a clear understanding of what you want to achieve. In his book, Think and Grow Rich, he writes, "A man cannot hold two thoughts in his mind simultaneously. He must give his full, undivided attention to one thought at a time." This is why Ford was so focused on creating a car that was affordable for the average person. He knew that in order to achieve his goal, he needed to focus all of his attention on it. He didn't let anything distract him from his mission, and that's why he succeeded. But there was more to Napoleon's philosophy than just setting goals and being consistent. He also believed that success requires a certain mindset. In his book, The Magic of Human Achievement, he writes, "The starting point of all achievements is desire. Weak desires bring weak results just as a small fire makes a small amount of heat." This is something that Ford understood very well. He had a burning desire to create a car that was affordable for everyone, and he never let that flame die out. Even when things got tough and he faced setbacks, he knew that he had to keep the faith and keep moving forward. And it was this mindset that allowed him to succeed where others had failed. However, there was another secret that Napoleon revealed to Ford that really helped him succeed. While working together, Napoleon shared with Ford his concept of the mastermind, which he had written about in his 1929 bestseller, The Law of Success. According to Napoleon, a mastermind is a group of people who come together and pool their talents, knowledge, and resources to achieve a common goal. He believed that a mastermind is essential for success because it allows individuals to tap into the collective wisdom of the group. In a mastermind, each member brings a unique perspective and skill set to the table, which can lead to innovative ideas and solutions that wouldn't have been possible if the individuals had worked alone. Additionally, members of a mastermind can provide support, encouragement, and accountability to one another. This can be a powerful motivator for success, as individuals are able to draw upon the strength of the group when they face challenges or setbacks. By working together and leveraging the power of the mastermind, individuals can achieve far more than they could on their own. When Ford heard this, he knew that he needed to put together a team of people who shared his vision and could help him achieve his goals. So he assembled a group of talented engineers, designers, and production experts. Together, they were able to develop the first affordable car for the masses, which changed the world forever. Ford understood the power of the mastermind and how it had helped him achieve his goals. That's why he continued to surround himself with a talented team of people throughout his life. He knew that by working together and leveraging the power of the mastermind, they could accomplish anything. So how can you use the mastermind concept to achieve your own goals? First, you need to identify people who share your goals and values. These are the people who will make up your mastermind. Next, you need to create a plan of action and assign roles to each member of the mastermind. This will help ensure that everyone is working towards the same goal and that tasks are being completed efficiently. Finally, you need to set regular meetings with your mastermind group to discuss progress, challenges, and any changes that need to be made. By following these steps, you can harness the power of the mastermind and achieve your goals. As you can see, Napoleon's philosophy of success was a powerful force in shaping Ford's life and work. His teachings helped Ford become one of the most successful entrepreneurs of all time. If you want to be successful in whatever you do, then I highly recommend reading his books and applying his teachings to your life. Who knows? You might just be the next Henry Ford. But the story doesn't end there. There's another twist to this tale that most people don't know about. Did you know that Napoleon never received payment for his work with Ford? That's right. He worked with one of the richest men in the world and never asked for a cent. Why? Because he believed in Ford's vision and wanted to help him succeed. He saw the potential in Ford and knew that he was on the verge of greatness. So he decided to give him the knowledge and tools he needed to succeed. This is an incredible act of generosity, and it goes to show the kind of person Napoleon was. But why didn't he ask for payment? Maybe he knew that the exposure he would get by working with Ford would be more valuable than money. Or perhaps he simply believed in the power of giving and the ripple effect it could have on the world. Whatever his reasons may have been, there's no denying that his decision had a profound impact on both Ford and the world. If you want to learn more about Napoleon and his philosophy, I highly recommend reading his books. They're filled with wisdom and insight that can help you succeed in any endeavor. So go pick up a copy today and start applying his teachings to your life. You won't regret it. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe for more content. We would love to have you join our community. See you in the next video.